Before we get into this episode, there's going to be a lot of silent parts where I'm just letting the game run because it's a big moment inside of the game. So there's not going to be as much talking as usual throughout the first, actually the whole episode really. But this is more of just a sit back and relax kind of episode. Alright, you picked me up back in day 2 of trying to get every single achievement inside of Starfield within 12 days. We're kicking this one off kind of quickly, landing on the eye to help out and fix repairs on the eye, and then we're going to head straight into another mission after doing this. Now, being honest, so far, I've really been enjoying playing the game. It's been a lot of fun. A few parts have been a little bit stressful, but today's going to be the kicker where I have to make my first big decision. But nonetheless, let's get on with the mission that we're at hand. We're going to be going ahead and trying to steal an artifact from a collector.
Thinking about some things. Wanted to talk to you about it. I have to talk about the Starborn.
Now, I try having this conversation with Barrett right here, but for some reason, every few seconds, he would just walk forward to the point to where he was basically on the other side of my starship, and he was talking into a wall pretty much the entire time, and it really made no sense. But I'm also going to take this moment to remind everybody that I am jumping around a lot. It's not going to be very clean and concise. It's just going to be a lot of jump cuts and just getting to the point.
One of our few facts about them. This could be a turning point, or it could be just, or a gazillionaire. All we know is that. Agreed. That is, and who knows?
I'll be honest, coming into this part, I gotta say, this guy has a sick collection. I mean, what a way to live. My man's living like Julius Caesar, if only he had some little grapes dropping into his mouth on the couch. That's all I gotta say.
If it were up to me...
I wasn't aware we had the visitors. Waddick, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
We have visitors.
Excellent. Now that... Relax. Oh, between you and me, I do have something very special in the vault.
Now, I used my silver tongue to persuade this man into letting him see his nice collection. And I gotta say, after persuading him, it's about 5 minutes of walking before I got to the vault, which was very tedious.
I suppose it would be quite unfriendly. Very well. I know. People look at me and say, Petrov, your whole ship is a testament of splendor. Why do you need a special vault? Well, all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere. So I spared no expense. Every door between me and my treasures is painful. But that is the price of security. Que sera? Like drowning in your own soul. Alas, I've held it. Oh no. And it's only fair to...
We're not pirates, Petrov. We're explorers. Who might do a bit of piracy on this.
Then I suppose... Go ahead.
Would it help if I said we need...
You came for what is mine. Let's see you try to take it.
Now, at this exact moment, I was a little bit off with the Deadeye, and this man started to decide to run, and then it eventually glitched into the corner and disappeared. I have no idea where he went or what the hell he did. He straight up just ninja vanished, and I had no idea where he was. But after a little bit of sprinting and a little bit of gunfire, I pretty much just ran my way all the way back to my ship. I didn't have a crazy amount of fuel, so I didn't want to get too heavy into the gunfight, so I just ran past everybody. I think I took amp to get past everybody, but besides that, I just wanted to get the fuck out of there.
really dark. I can't reach anyone on the station.
Noel, Starborn, came out of nowhere.
Vladimir, get out of there!
He already left. Said he was going to the lodge. Sarah, she's still breathing, but oh God, all that blood.
Hello, Constellation. Are you there?
Who are you? What did you do to our friends?
They call me the Hunter. And now that I'm here, your part in glimpsing the Unity is over. I'm already on my way. Say goodbye to your friends. It won't be long.
Forget about us. That Starborn bastard is after the artifacts. You can't let him take them. Pack up the collection, move it somewhere they can't find it.
Damn it. Vladimir's right. We need to get the artifacts packed up, and that means holding off the Starborn.
What about everyone on the Eye? We can't leave them to die up there.
Look, I get it, but our best chance is staying here.
I don't know how long it's gonna take to pack up the artifacts. I'll get started. Hopefully this will only take a few
And
minutes.
here it is,
If my hands can
the
stop
decision
shaking.
of a lifetime.
Take
Well, not
cover,
exactly,
everyone.
but I had to decide either to turn to the Eye and go save everybody there, or stay here and protect the lodge. And as you can see, I just paused. I was terrified. I had no clue what to fucking do. I had no idea what the consequences would be of me staying one place or going to another. And I realized somebody's gonna fucking die. So I had to make a choice. Do I go to the Eye, where Andreja, Sam, Vladimir, and Sarah were, and go save the person I'm trying to get max companionship with? Or do I stay here and lose that person back at the Eye? Now, I want to say that it took me a long time to think about this. I'll be honest, I did look it up, but it was very obvious my decision. I decided to go back to the Eye and save everybody there.
Could you walk?
And the
Wanna
moment
leave,
Barrett
I'll
had this
barricade the
conversation
door
with
on
me,
your way out.
I knew
Won't be
some
able to let you
serious
back
shit was
in
going to
for
go
you.
down. And I knew somebody here wouldn't be alive upon my return. But it was what it was. I had to get back to the Eye. I mean, I even looked around for Andreja to see where she was, and I knew she was on the Eye. So I decided to leave, sacrificing whoever was going to be back at the lodge.
Dad! The others are here. We're going to be okay.
I really messed up on this one, friend. Back at you. Oh, thank the stars beyond.
Things were tense until I saw her.
He came. Thank you. I don't...
Oh, thank heavens. You... No time to waste. Let's get going.
You're alive. Krix's ghost can keep... No tears for the old.
Hello.
And upon returning to my lodge, my decision was made obvious. What had happened?
I appear to only be seriously damaged instead of critically damaged. Fortunate that you are likewise.
There he was, the man at the start of the game,
Barrett.
the one who gives you your ship, lying dead on the floor,
Barrett,
speechless,
we're going to keep going.
dead.
We'll finish this.
I'll be honest, I had a lot of
adventure.
emotions going on at the time.
It's okay.
I felt pretty bad.
Be at peace.
I didn't really know what to do.
He's
Did I make the right choice?
He's gone.
Should I have stayed?
We can't change anything now. Come on.
It went quickly after you left. We held him off while Noel escaped through the basement. There's a door that leads to the well district. Stay back! Oh, thank God. Thank God, thank God, thank God.
And then,
I still
there
have
he
the
was,
artifacts, but where do we take
the
them?
hunter.
Ah, there you are. I wasn't expecting you to run to the eye.
You're not getting the artifacts.
Yes. Let's see if they can slip from my grasp this time, shall we?
You're back. Thank the blackest sea that you and... So, we slipped from the Starborn's grasp, but not before taking a stab straight in the heart. We need to talk locks and bolts. Lodge and the Eye are not secure. just means he's playing the
Hunter, he probably found us because we're somewhere obvious. High populated area, just like how the Starborn found you orbiting Neon the first time. But the fact that they're competing with us to find the artifacts means they can't get them without searching.
So we put the artifacts somewhere in the fringe, or on something that can slip from their grasp if they do another strike from the curtain. Hope your walls are high, just in case the Starborn get lucky and find it.
Here, keep the artifacts safe. I guess we'll meet back at the lodge after.
You forget how much you
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation? No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. I know. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
There it was. My time to shine.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going.
Fuck! Anyway, back to a normal conversation.
I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense? Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence. It would have been, to some. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me. The lodge feels a little colder than it used to. Of course. Are you ready?
Good luck, Andreja. If the concept of luck is something that you believe in, of course.
Luck will not be necessary, but thank you just the same.
more talkative part of the episode. I'm going to talk a lot during this segment. I'm just going to jump around on different things I did today. So right here, we went ahead and got another power from the temple. Pretty quick and easy. I went to this place called the Red Mile for the Freestar Rangers working on the case. I had to talk to this lady May, where she wanted me to run the Red Mile to be able to go and meet with a collector.
Once you've
of
begun,
sorts.
I'll collect bets from my patrons who will place wagers on your survival. That's what every runner says. Now that we're clear on what's expected. Good. Howdy.
Then she gave a speech right before I ran. Honestly, I kind of need her as a hype man whenever I play video games. This would be sick, just to have it in the background, hyping me up the whole time.
For one brave soul, the hour of faith. Yes, a runner has come to test the Red Mile. We'll agree that we're in for quite a show. The rules are simple. Go through the door and take the elevator down to where the mile begins. Activate the beacon at the base of the tower to see the distance. Once you've done so, return your alive and your run will be complete. Go now, runner, and see if you can survive the mile.
After completing the Red Mile, we go to meet him, and I show him my badge, and he gets very scared, as you can tell. Very scared.
You did well to find me.
But right after this,
Oh,
he
I
hits on
suppose,
Andreja,
given
and
the
she
nature,
claps
to be
right
honest,
back at him.
Still.
Tread carefully, Marco. You underestimate the deputy at your peril.
And who might you be?
Call me Andreja.
Welcome to my home, Andreja. If I may be
farmers being threatened and attacked. Unfortunately, some didn't survive. It's worse. It's tragic.
And again, she claps
How's
back
your
and defends
investigation
me
proceeding?
again.
That's assuming he finds something useful. Otherwise, you'll be no better off than when you started.
How can you be so critical when you have done nothing to help?
This is Freestar Ranger business. I'll thank you to stay out of it.
A little bit after that, I ended up meeting with the Starborn, which is the hunter, and a dude called the Emissary, and we docked on their ship, and I'm about to board it. And this is where a real bombshell is going to be dropped.
Hello. Do you remember the Emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up.
And holy shit, it's Barrett, the man that died in the lodge. To be honest, after this, I didn't feel so bad about him dying. I was just like, oh, well, he seems fine right now, to be honest.
Where I came from, I was the one who ran to the Eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts. and the hunter killed you.
One of me, at least. One because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp? You're learning. My others.
And to top off the whole episode, here's me absolutely blowing this guy into smithereens.
You think I'm a pushover? Looks like I'll be doing Ryujin one last favor after all!
If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Another episode should come out soon, but I'm amazed if you're even still here after 26 minutes of nothing going on, so thank you.